Hey guys, Rancher here, bringing all sorts of commentary. Going to be bringing you all the second set of the Nate MSL Grand Finals Flash against Jaedong. I have Nuke the Stars alongside me yet again, bringing you all this awesome stuff. Casting over Skype, so much comfortable. No syncing issues whatsoever, but instead you got these little audio issues. I guess it's what you get for living on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. Just my parents then, hey, let's move to Iceland, and now I'm here, and I'm kind of stuck here, but nothing to do. But yeah, Jaedong bringing out surprising victory in the first set. Very early victory for him there. I think the game didn't even last 10 minutes, and it wasn't even a zerg rush or anything. Just went in with mutas, found an opening, got in there, raped everything, and won the game. Flash, pretty much absolutely helpless. I gotta say, I love that. Jaedong looks infinitely more angry on that. Flash just looks like he's shouting at something.
Donuts!
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing on another Strict Up commentary. I'm just so used to starting that after the freaking countdown. My instincts kick in. So this is going to be an ultimatum. Yellow and white. Oh, I'm going to enjoy the mini-map today. Lower right-hand corner Flash is the yellow Terran. Upper left-hand corner. Okay, they changed it. Sweet. Jaedong is the red zerg. So Flash definitely wanting here to come back into this game. Ultimatum yet again. I feel a map a little bit more comfortable for Terran, especially with, you know, the whole floating thing on islands and such. Just not an island map, but 4 island expansions all over. So a zerg to get a third, he basically has to go to another corner. Jaedong going to have to expand to the upper right or the lower left to pick up the natural expansion there, and it's going to take a while before it's basically safe to defend overall. So looking at the north, the clock went at hay pace, like crazy like hell. Was up to 7 minutes. I'm like, no way! The game hasn't even gone on for that long. But then they canceled out the clock, so whatever. But yeah, basically the Zerg player has to get that third. It's going to be very hard to defend until he puts down the main in there and basically sets up defenses. But that's already late mid-game play. So on this map, Zerg player is not going to have a safe third and fourth until into the later mid-game of the part. So if Flash can take advantage of that, push out on 2 bases, and do some damage to Jaedong, possibly break him, I think he's basically favored to take this game.
Yeah, that is Flash's strength these days, is working from 2 bases, though. Usually he can end a TVZ on 2 bases, most usually. But yes, looking at that first game, Flash, I have a feeling Flash is pretty much to go for the same build. But the scouting information, I think, was the most important part, because he did not see the Spire go down, so he didn't know exactly how fast that Spire was going to be. I think he ended up seeing the lair, but that wasn't enough to make him throw down an earlier engineering bay. If he put down the engineering bay before the academy, I think he would have been able to win that game, throw down more turrets. But coulda, woulda, shoulda. We'll see what he does in this game. I think he is going to go for another expansion. Flash loves to go for that early expo. And the reason I think he went for 14 CC so much back in the day, even though he failed with it, because he knows how strong he is working from 2 bases. So he wants to get that in place at all costs. Unfortunately, it didn't work out too well against the 9 pool builds.
Yeah, not overall too well. Jaedong, ooh, interesting, putting down a hatchery inside his main, so he's going to go for 2 base 3. Oh, okay, putting down a spawning pool just now after his third hatch. So he's going to go for a heavy production build. Mutas most likely yet again. He's basically setting himself up that he's not going to be able to expand right away. He's going to set himself up. He's going to have to go out there, do a bunch of damage. His drone scout is going to find Flash, but not going to be able to get inside. He's probably going to have to play this blind because Marines are already out there. So any Overlord that might one day get close by, he's just going to get hammered. So, but Jaedong can pretty much assume that Flash going for his usual thing. Flash most likely not going to throw at anything too surprising. He might actually still do that. I mean, would be solid if he went all of a sudden got say Vulture out there. I think Jaedong would be not expecting it, so he might get caught a little off guard. Not quite sure. Flash not going to get the scout inside, going to spot that hatchery, and probably just on the timing they're going to know that the spawning pool is late, so there is a bit of an opening to do something aggressive if he wants to, but I still think it's far too risky because Zerglings are going to be out right now. Might even be a creep colony being put down the natural expo. And because it's cross positions, it could take a long time for things to go. Let's see, a bunch of gas being mined. Engineering baby for Academy. This is what I was talking about. He knows mutas are coming his way, so he's going to get his turrets out extra early and to get his weapons won as fast as humanly possible. So I'm actually very much liking this build from Flash. I've seen him win from this before.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's adapting from the last game, saying, well, if you want to do that again, I'm going to prepare for it. He's in here trying to keep that scout alive. Flash has got to keep that scout alive this time. I mean, there's only a couple of Zerglings here. Might be able to keep that scout alive. That SCV is at very low health, and Jaedong. Hero drone, very nicely done from Jaedong. And the reason that he put his hatchery there, I think, really close to his choke is basically, as you were talking about earlier, vultures. If he doesn't want to Flash to go in, maybe with a proxy factory, run in with a vulture or something. Because if Jaedong sees that, he'll have enough time to place down buildings and block it at that location to at least keep Flash from running into the main. And Flash is going for earlier +1 this time, so yeah, this is going to be very, very exciting. Since, I think this is going to be 3 Hatch Mutilus build, but as you said, it's going to take Jaedong to move out. It's got to get damage done with this build. And here comes what I assume is, yes, the Spire.
It's probably going to come out there. Yet again, I apologize for any and all wonky effects and voices. Most likely going to be predominant in Nukes. He's going to have his little DJ moments. We apologize for that. But stuff like that happens over event all of that time too. But at least here, the weird crap happens in full synchronization. So whoopee. So Weapons 1 is on the way, Comm Station is on the way, Stim is on the way, and Flash is going to go out and put some pressure. This is just going to force Jaedong to put down those sunken colonies. Actually has a couple of drones there waiting as well. So Spire halfway on the way. But yeah, 1 fire bet, 3 Marines, 2 medic, I think 1 medic moved out, and actually already moving back. Well, Flash is adding in, going to go for those 3 Rexes. But you're already something that Flash can allow himself to do. Move out with those forces just to put in a little bit of pressure. Make sure that Jaedong puts down those 2 sunken colonies, which, is a little bit of minerals that he wants to use for something else. Might want to get it's sacrificing already 2 drones as well just to build those buildings. And every time you're gonna force a Zerg player to use their drones for something other than mining, you're already taking just a little bit of advantage. Actually, Overlord did get in, spotted that eBay, spotted the position inside a little bit, did move back pretty quickly afterwards, just so maybe itself didn't get spotted and gunned down by Medic Marines though.
Yep, there's Spire back going up here looking for a 3rd base, and that is going to be Flash's goal in this game, just to deny that 3rd base. That's usually what his goal is in general. There's Jaedong taking out that map artifact at his choke, so he can have an easier time running down with Zerglings or whatever the hell. Most likely a lot of Zerglings. I think he's going to go for a muted Zergling combo. And luckily for Flash, this time he is very, very prepared. He doesn't have any turrets inside his main again, but he's going to use his Medic Marines to defend his main this time. Queen's Nest coming up for Jaedong, so with nothing else here, this might be a Guardian build from him. Yeah. I've seen a lot of Guardian builds fail recently, most of them against Flash, because Flash, he keeps on the scouting, he scans the Spire to make sure that it's morphed into a greater Spire, and then he just goes for Wraiths and ends up with some Wraiths. Very powerful Wraith Medic Marine build, usually coming out from Flash and TVZ anyway. But here come the Mutas. There's 1 turret protecting the barracks, and now Flash knows exactly where those Mutas are, so he's going to try to micro around and kill those. Oh, nice little footage of Jaedong's hand there. You can see how quickly he's moving around with his Mutilus Micro, clicking the A button with his pinky. I don't know how he does that. The Hive coming up. Whoa, 2 evolution chambers for Jaedong. This is going to be a very strange build from him as he's trying to expand again, but we'll see if Flash allows that to happen.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people were expecting some sort of innovation. Flash is going to move across the middle, while Jaedong is actually picking up 2 bases at the 9 o'clock. I think it's an island expansion at the Roboc. I think both are island expansion. Actually, might have had gone for drops. Has a bunch of sunken colonies over the place. But I definitely think a lot of people predicted Jaedong to go for some sort of innovation, and I think this is kind of what he's doing. And this is what this map allows. I think Quandra once went to something similar like this against Bogus. 2 starports on the way for Flash, and he definitely has scouted this Hive right now. He's expecting Guardians, so he's going to be